Welcome to Math Simplified. This video is for 9th standard students. We are studying the third chapter Algebra. Today's topic is Division of Polynomials, exercise 3.7. Please subscribe and share with your friends also. Division of Polynomials. Find the quotient and remainder of the following. In the lower classes, you have done division of numbers. You know how to divide numbers. Today we are going to learn how to do division of polynomial. This is a polynomial. This is also a polynomial. We are going to divide. There are three methods to do division of polynomial. One is a simple division. Another one is through factorisation. And the third method is synthetic division. We will study all three methods. Whatever is easy, whatever you find is simple to do, please follow that method. Okay. First we will do the simple division. In division of numbers, this is how we write down this thing. The divisor will write on the left side like this, and the dividend we write on the right side, and then we divide the numbers. The same way we are going to do for polynomials also. This is the divisor, we'll write it on the left side. This is the dividend, we'll write it on the right side. I'll show you a simple step-by-step method to divide this. Okay. So here is the first term and this is the first term. The first step what we are going to do is divide this 4x cube divide by x. What do you get? We get 4x square. Okay, write it on the top like this and multiply with this divisor. So if you multiply 4x multiplied by x plus 3, we get 4x cube plus 12x square. Write it down. See here I have written it. 4x cube plus 12x square. Again I repeat, the first step we do, we look at the first term of the polynomials, divide 4x cube by x. Whatever answer you get, write it on the top, and then this number you should multiply with the whole polynomial. Okay, open the bracket, you will get this. Okay, now we can see we are going to add these two. Okay, now when we add, in such a way that this term, the similar term should cancel out. Here this is positive sign, here also it is positive sign. So it will not cancel, it will add. So what I am going to do, I am going to change the sign here. I am going to make this minus x cube. Okay, and if I change sign here, I should change here also. So this plus also will become minus 12x square. Okay. See here I have changed the sign. Plus I have made minus. This plus also I have made minus. Okay. Now you add 4x cube minus 4x cube will get cancelled. 6x square minus 12x square you will get minus 6x square. Okay. Now bring down the next term. Minus 23x. Okay. Now you again look at the first term here and this first term. Minus 6x divide by x. What do you get? You get minus 6x. We are going to write it on the top. See here. Minus 6x. I have written it. What I have done? Minus 6x square divide by x. I get minus 6x. Okay. Now this minus 6x I will multiply with the whole term. Whole of this divisor. Okay. So you get minus 6x square minus 6 3s are 18. Minus 18x. So write it down like this. Again this is minus and this also is minus. We want opposite sign. So I am going to change minus to plus and this minus also to plus. Okay. When I change sign, I should change for both the terms. Okay. So now when you add minus 6x square plus 6x square, it will become 0. Minus 23x plus 18x is minus 5x. Write down the next term. 18 plus 18. Okay. Now minus 5x divided by x is minus 5. So write it down like this. Minus 5. Now multiply. Minus 5 into x plus 3. You get minus 5x minus 15. 3 5s are 15. Again this is minus 5x. This is minus 5x. So I am going to change the sign. Plus 5x. This minus also will become plus. When we add this, it becomes 0. 18 plus 15 is 33. Okay, no more terms to bring down. So 33 is the remainder and the quotient is 4x square minus 6x minus 5. Okay, let's do another sum. here is the dividend. This is the divisor. Okay. So 8y cube divided by 2y, we get 4y square. Write it on the top. Now multiply with the divisor. We get 8y cube minus 4y square. Okay. Here we want both are plus, so I'm going to make this negative. Minus, this minus will also change to plus. So this will become 0. Minus 16y square plus 4y square is minus 12y square. Bring down the next term. Okay. Then divide this by 2y. You get minus 6y. Okay. Multiply it with this. You get minus 12y square plus 6y. Okay. Here again we need to change terms because both are negative. So we'll make this positive and this will make it negative. Okay. So here 16 minus 6y is 10y. Bring down the term like this. Okay. 10y divided by 2y is 5. Write down 5 here and then multiply it. You get 10y minus 5. Here again both are positive, so I'm going to change the sign of this. So this positive becomes negative, negative becomes positive. 10y minus 10y is 0. Minus 15 plus 5 is minus 10. No more terms to bring down. So remainder is minus 10. Quotient is 4y square minus 6y plus 5. Okay. Here is another sum. Here the x square term is not there, x term is not there. So I'm going to write it as 0x square plus 0x. So write down this. This is the dividend. Write it here. 8x cube plus 0x square plus 0x minus 1. And the divisor is 2x minus 1. Okay, take the first term, divide by 2x, you get 4x square. So 4x square multiplied by this divisor, you get 8x cube minus 4x square. Here both, you are going to change the sign here. Plus will become minus and minus will become plus. When we add this, it becomes 0. And when we add this, you get 4x square. Okay, 4x square, bring down the next term, 0x. 4x square divided by 2x is 2x. Multiply 2x with the divisor, you get 4x square minus 2x. Again, we are going to change the sign here. This will become negative. Negative will become positive. When we add this, we get 0. 0 plus 2x is 2x. Bring down the next term, minus 1. Okay, 2x upon 2x is 1. So write down 1 here. Then multiply 1 with 2x minus 1. You get 2x minus 1. Again, we have to change the sign. Negative and negative will become positive. Now add it. This will become 0. Minus 1 plus 1 is also 0. So the remainder is 0 and the quotient is 4x square plus 2x plus 1. Okay. Here we first let's write it in standard form. Write down 24z cube plus 14z square minus 18z plus 18. And the divisor 3z plus 4. Okay. So 24z cube divided by 3z is 8z square. So 8z square multiplied by this divisor is 24z cube plus 32z square. So here plus will become minus and plus will become minus. So this, when we add, this will cancel out. 14z square minus 32z square is minus 18z square. Bring down the next term. Now divide this by 3z. You get minus 6z. Is it not? 18 divided by 3 is 6. Okay. So write down 6z here. Multiply this full divisor with minus 6z. You get minus 18z square minus 24z. Okay. Now change the sign. Minus becomes plus. Minus here. So this plus here. Add it. This will cancel. Minus 18z square plus 18z square is 0. Minus 18z plus 24z is 6z. Okay. Now 6z, bring down the last term, 18 plus 18. Now 6z divided by 3z is 2. Write down 2 here. 2 3s are 6. 2 4s are 8. Write it down. Plus becomes minus. Plus becomes minus. When you add, this will be 0. And this will be 18 minus 8 is 10. So here the remainder is 10. The quotient is 8z square minus 6z plus 2. Find the area of rectangle x square plus 7x plus 12 if its breadth is x plus 3. Then find its length. Okay. The area is this polynomial. The breadth is this. The length. So length is area upon breadth. So we are going to divide this polynomial by x plus 3. This is the divisor. Let's write the divisor here. Dividend here. Okay, simple division. Take x square, divide by x. You get x. Write it down. Now multiply this with x plus 3. So x into x is x square. X 3s are 3x. Write it beneath it like this. Then change the sign. Plus becomes negative. Plus becomes negative. X square minus x square is 0. 7x minus 3x is 4x. Bring down the next term. 4x divided by x is 4. So plus 4. So 4 into x plus 3 is 4x plus 12. Again change the sign. When you add, you get 0. So the quotient is x plus 4. So when you divide this polynomial by x plus 3, the answer is x plus 4. So this is the length. Length is area divided by breadth. So length is x plus 4. Question 3. The base of the parallelogram is 5x plus 4. Find its height if its area is 25x square minus 16. So here let's write down the formula for the area of a parallelogram. Area is equal to base into height. So height is equal to area divided by base. The area is the 24x square minus 16 divided by 5x plus 4. Here we are going to divide by factorization. First we are going to factorize this polynomial and then divide. We are going to use identities to factorize. So here this is in the form of a square minus b square, which is equal to a minus b into a plus b. So here 5x the whole square minus 4 square. Okay. So 5x plus 4 into 5x minus 4. See, this I have factorized it into its factors. Okay. Divide by 5x plus 4. So when you divide this, you cancel out these two common factor. You are left with 5x minus 4. So that is the height. Question 4. The sum of x plus 5 observations is x cube plus 125. Find the mean. Mean is equal to sum of observations divided by number of observations. So here the sum is x cube plus 125 and the total number of observations is x plus 5. So when you have to divide this. Let's factorize this. We'll use the identity a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. So x cube plus 5 cube is equal to x plus 5 into x square minus 5x plus 25. So write down like this in place of x cube plus 125. Cancel x plus 5, x plus 5. We are left with x square minus 5x plus 25. So that is the mean or the average. Question 5. Find the quotient and remainder for the following using synthetic division. So this is another method to divide polynomials. I feel this is the most easiest method, but you can follow whatever you find easy. Okay. So here it is. First let's write down all the coefficient of the dividend. So here x cube coefficient is 1, x square the coefficient is 1, x the coefficient is minus 7, and then the constant minus 3. Okay. Now this is equal to 0 if you put, you get x is equal to 3. Okay. Write down 3 on the side. Okay. Now first step what you are going to do is, underneath this first term you are going to write 0 and add it. Okay. I repeat once more. First step is you should put 0 underneath the first term and then add these numbers. You get 1. Okay. Then multiply 3 with 1 and write it here. Okay. And then you should add it. So here it is. I've First I wrote 0 here, added it, I got 1. Then 3 into 1 I'm writing here. Then I'm going to add it, I get 4. Then 3 4s are 12. Write it here and add it. Minus 7 plus 12 is 5. Write down the number 5 here. Okay, then multiply. 3 5s are 15. Write it and add it. You get 12. Minus 3 plus 15 is 12. That's all. Now what you should do is, you should mark the last number as the remainder. Sometimes you may get the remainder as 0. Whatever is the remainder, this number is the remainder. Okay. Then you should start from the back. This will be the constant. Okay, plus 5. This you should multiply with x. And this number with x square. So your quotient is x square plus 4x plus 5. Again I repeat, the last number will be the remainder. This will be the constant. This you have to multiply with x. This is the coefficient of x and this is the coefficient of x square. You get the answer. Okay. Here x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x value is minus 2. Write down minus 2 here. Write down the coefficient of x cube. 2 is for x square. Minus 1 of x and minus 4 is the constant. First step, write down 0 here and add it. You get 1. Minus 2 into 1, write it here. Minus 2. Add it, you get 0. 0 into minus 2 is 0. Add it, you get minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 2 is 2. And add it, you get minus 2. Okay, so this last number is the remainder. Okay, this will be the constant, minus 1, and 0 into x is 0. This you have to multiply with x square. So 1 into x square is x square. So x square minus 1 is the quotient and r is equal to minus 2 is the remainder. Okay, so here also we get minus 3, x is equal to minus 3. Write it down. This is the most simplest way to divide of all the 3 methods. Write down the coefficient of x cube. 3 minus 2 is of x square, 7 and minus 5. First let's write down 0 here. Add it, you get 3. Multiply this, minus 9. Now add again, you get minus 11. Multiply, you get 33. Add, you get 40. 40 into minus 3 is minus 120. Add it, you get minus 125. Okay, that's it. This is the remainder. This is the constant. This is the coefficient of x. And this is the coefficient of x square. So this is the quotient and this is the remainder. Question 6. If the quotient obtained on dividing 8x raised to 4 minus 2x square plus 6x minus 7 by 2x plus 1 is 4x cube plus px square minus qx plus 3, then find p, q and also the remainder. Okay, let's do the division. We have to divide this polynomial by 2x plus 1. Let's write down 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. You get the value of x as minus 1 upon 2. And then write down the coefficient of this polynomial here. So 8. Coefficient of x cube is 0. So 0. Then x square minus 2. X is 6 and this is the constant. So write down 0 here. 8 plus 0 is 8. Into minus 1 upon 2. You get minus 4. Add up. You get minus 4. Multiply with minus 1 upon 2, you get 2. When you add this, you get 0. Multiply it with minus 1 upon 2, you get 0. Add, you will get 6. Multiply by minus 1 upon 2, you get minus 3. So minus 7 minus 3 is minus 10. So here the remainder is minus 10. Okay. And then here this value, we get the expression as 8x cube minus 4x square plus 6. This expression again you should divide only by the denominator here, because when we convert this fraction, this denominator will be divided here. Okay, so only the denominator you should take. So you divide this by this denominator, you get 4x cubed minus 2x square plus 3. So when you compare this with this expression, we'll get the values of p and q. See here, the coefficient of x square is p, so p is minus 2, coefficient of x is q, and here we do the coefficient of x is 0, so q is 0. Remainder is r, that is minus 10. Question 7. If the quotient obtained on dividing 3x cubed plus 11x square plus 34x plus 106 by x minus 3 is this polynomial 3x square plus ax plus b, then find the values of a and b and also the remainder. So let's write down this coefficients 3, 11, 34 and 106, and we are going to divide by x minus 3. So x minus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to 3, write it here, write 0 here, add it, multiply, add this, again multiply with 3, you get 60, add up, you get 94, multiply by 3, 282, add, you will get this value. So this is the remainder, and this is the constant, this is the coefficient of x, and this 3 is the coefficient of x square. So this is the quotient. Now compare with this polynomial 3x square plus ax plus b. So coefficient of x is a, coefficient of x is 20, so a is equal to 20, and coefficient of x, the constant is b, so here b is 94 and r is remainder, that is 388. So here we come to the end of the exercise. So in this exercise we learn 3 methods to divide polynomials. Whichever is easy, you can follow that and get the answer.